I've had the displeasure of reinstalling Windows 11 because I accidentally nuked it trying to install SteamOS. Some of you might be cheering at that thought, but I still use Windows for certain programs and games. Whether you've collected enough doubloons to build your dream PC during this RAM and SSD crisis, or if you're the designated tech support friend or family member like me, I'm going to help numb the pain by showing you, in plain English, the exact tools you need to debloat and strip out the telemetry as simply as possible. If you're following along on your own PC, I'm assuming you're at the same point I was. Fresh install, and about to hit that Microsoft account wall. Whatever you do not sign into a Microsoft account here. This is the one step that sets your tone for privacy going forward, so let's bypass it. Hold shift and press F10 to pull up the command prompt, type in regedit, and I'll put the exact registry path on screen. You're adding a dword value called BypassNRO and setting it to 1. This is currently the method that's surviving while Microsoft keeps patching the others in 25H2. Once it starts the process over and shows your Wi-Fi selection, click that you don't have internet. This will prompt you to make a local account, which is exactly what we want. Afterwards, finish out the installation like normal. Once installation's done, a few essentials come first. My web browser of choice, AMD drivers, and OBS, so I'm not stuck recording this on my phone camera like it's a video from the 2000s. Then we get into what actually broke last time. Now let's correct a mistake I should have corrected from the start, properly setting up my user folders. While my pictures and videos folder survived the wiping thanks to being on my hard drive, my documents folder is the main casualty. To set your user folders to another location, and it only works if you have another drive, follow what I do on screen, and once you do all that, everything you save to said folders will be in that location. Not only does this free up SSD space if you're tight on it, but if disaster strikes again, Documents survives just like photos and videos did. With the essentials downloaded and my directories properly set up, the bloat has been overstaying its welcome. To make the process simpler, we're going to accomplish everything with just 2 tools. Titus Tech Windows Utility, and it also features another tool within it called O&O ShutUp10++, which what a crazy fucking name by the way. The former handles the bulk of the bloat, and it can actually launch the latter directly from inside it, so you're really only opening one program to tackle both bloat and telemetry. Windows Utility is straightforward. Just copy and paste this command into your terminal while also making sure you're running it as an admin. From there, enable and disable services you want or don't want. This is my personal setup with it, ensuring not an ounce of bloat or telemetry remains. And ShutUp10++, go ahead and select all the options it recommends enabling. Once you're finished, click Run Tweaks to apply them. The best part is you don't even need to download either tool. It's all handled from pasting a command. Lastly, I need to install the remaining pieces of software I use on my system. Aside from obvious programs one would normally install, I'm going to try Affinity as it's free over Photoshop. Revo Uninstaller can remove every app on your system, including Microsoft ones, while also giving you the option to delete registry values left over from uninstalling. Translucent TB is just a visual thing, having your taskbar be translucent, which I personally like the floating dock look. Handbrake for converting files to another format and codec. And lastly, Affinity is essentially a Photoshop and Illustrator alternative all in one. You can also import PSD files into it, and it keeps the layer information intact. Worth noting, you do need to make a Canva account, but otherwise it's free, unless you want to pay for AI powered features. Those features are the only things paywalled, which I'm sure 99.9% of people can live without. With everything installed, I'm up and running again on my Windows side of things, cleaner, leaner, and honestly in better shape than before SteamOS wiped that slate clean for me. This experience serves as a reminder to always ensure you keep everything you want to keep backed up on another drive or a cloud service. I hope this guide to installing Windows 11 is helpful, no matter if you're dual booting Windows with a Linux distro, installing it on a new build, or want to properly debloat your system as simple as possible. Showing some support down below is much appreciated, and thank you all for helping me reach over 1,000 subscribers. I have a sub special in mind for the next video. I'm JustSomeTechie, catch you on the next one. See ya then.